And finally, point number 1 is if you're thinking of getting started on YouTube, then just do it. You know, you could literally pause this video right now, you could get your phone out, you could switch on the recording, the camera, turn on selfie mode on your phone and be like, hey guys, this is my first YouTube video. You know, I was watching Ali's tips on getting started on YouTube video, and he was saying, to be honest, you should just kind of do it. And so this is it. I'm going to start my YouTube channel, and this is video number 1. That begins to film.
Then, hello guys, this is Abdallah, my first YouTube video. Technically, this is my second. Oh shit, I just realized I'm chewing gum, so this can be my first video. Hello everyone, I am Salia, and this is my first YouTube video. Technically, this is my second. Anyways, we'll explain that later. But Ali says I should just start. Just do it. Yes, I'm starting my first YouTube video. And I think this one will just be a review of why I decided to start my channel, why I want to continue indulging in this hobby, which could turn into something great. So that would be by analyzing each point he put out. And Ali, if you're watching this, please make sure you promote this video if you see it, because you did mention that, yes, you mentioned something about putting my link in the comments and blah blah blah, so I'm going to do that. Okay,
setting up your own channel if that's what you're into. Coming in at number 10, we have don't worry about what other people will say. I always ask this question. I ask the question on Twitter and on Instagram, and I ask people, you know, what are your fears about starting on YouTube?
So I'll say my fear of starting a YouTube channel is mainly just being consistent, because I usually tend to be someone who touches on something and kind of gets stuck because he tries to be a perfectionist, and quality over quantity is something I've always tried to strive more for instead. But then he says that quantity is what matters more when you're starting your YouTube channel, because as you keep practicing, you get used to the flow and you would improve upon yourself as you keep going. So I want this to be a challenge I'm going to take head on to improve my communication skills and my public speaking skills, and I believe this platform will give me the opportunity to be more fluid with talking, because I usually tend to break and like stutter sometimes. I don't even know. Yes, I usually tend to do that, and I usually tend to get nervous when I have to speak in front of an audience, and this is not really me getting to see the audience, so it's kind of more favorable. So hopefully I get used to this whole system, and then when I finally get on stage, the nervousness kind of like dims down because I'm used to talking and I'm well infused with what I'm talking about, so it'll be much more easier to just talk. I hope I just made sense, because I didn't really understand what I said, but yes. So I'd say this is my first official YouTube video, because my first video uploaded on YouTube was an exam for written and oral communication, where we were asked to take a topic and represent it into a multimodal form through video, text, audio, anything to, touch on the various forms of communication. So that's what I try to do, and to make it in kind of like a vlog, YouTube kind of style. And I think it went quite well. So I also had my friends encourage me to do this YouTube thing, and I think it boosted my confidence to kind of try this to see what goes on. So this video is mainly to discuss the tips that Ali suggested for me to really discuss how I would structure my YouTube channel. I really like this pose he struck right here. So cute.
This YouTube channel is hands down the single best thing I've ever done in my life, and so
if you say so. Okay, let's get serious. Don't worry about what people say. That is I'm already kind of worried about what people will say. Okay, fine. I'm not.
Depending on what your goals for YouTube are you a hobbyist or are you a entrepreneur business person? I'm
Both.
somewhere in the middle, leaning kind of towards the business side, so
Same.
I do whatever I can to stack the deck in my
Same.
favor. Point number 6, use your unfair advantages. Now, I've got a secret 3-part formula for success on YouTube, and in fact, success in anything in life. And that is success equals work multiplied by luck multiplied by unfair advantages. Now, work, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the time and the effort to do this. Otherwise, it's not going to go anywhere. Luck, you are kind of reliant. You do have to get a little bit lucky. But the good thing about luck is that the more videos you put out, the higher the odds that any one of them will get picked up by the algorithm and will start to go viral. And in fact, for my channel, it's only been like 2 or 3 videos in the last 3.5 years that have gone really viral, that have really propelled channel growth. Everything else has been fairly average, fairly mediocre. So that was work and luck. But the third component of the success equation is unfair advantages. What are the unfair advantages that you have that you can exploit in your YouTube channel or in whatever you're doing? For me, my unfair advantage was that I was a
whatever. My unfair advantage is that I'm an artist, a visual artist. I'm an entrepreneur, a student entrepreneur. So, did I just say student? I'm a student entrepreneur. So, I'm trying to start my own businesses and I'm starting to look into the multiple streams of income that I could fall into to get rich quick. I'm just kidding. But then, it's important to start exploring what you want to do in future so that you could settle well. So yeah, on this channel I think I'll be mostly just showing you guys the things I'm going to be doing, things I'm involving myself in to achieve my goals. Achieve it. I'm more of a creative person, so that's where I would lean more towards. And I also really love nature and agriculture and just beautiful shit, beautiful things. So I would mostly discuss stuff like that. And also I want to be a climate activist where I discuss the importance of reducing your carbon footprint. And I feel like all these things will give me an opportunity to do more research into the kind of things I'm really interested in order to give quality content. He says he says quantity, but then it has to obviously be at least some amount of quality. Strive to put out the best you can at that moment. So that's what I'm going to strive to do. Put out the best. So guys, just stay tuned for the best. Stay tuned for the greatness I'm about to take you all into. So yeah, I can't wait to get this channel kicking. So just stay tuned for more stuff. It's gonna be so embarrassing and people are gonna be like, I'm telling you, you're such a fool and you're just bored and you have nothing sensible to do with your life. But I don't care. I don't care what the hell you think. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm going to do whatever I want and whatever I need to do whatever I want. Period. Okay, that's not who I am, but anyways, bye.
What?
My fears are, I think I don't really fear what people will say. It's mostly, oh shoot, who's going to call me?